The Leafs' winning streak is over at 3 games as they fall 5-3 to the Florida Panthers. Big game today. Now the Panthers are tied with the Leafs. They have the tiebreaker. They've won both games the Leafs have played against the Panthers this year. And they have 2 games in hand. As well, Frederik Andersen leaves the game after the first period with an upper body injury. Things aren't looking pretty right now. Now, as we've always said, guys, we look at kind of the numbers, we look at stats. We look at who scores the first goal and how does the first period go. Well, the Leafs dominate the first period. They get the first 9 shots on net. However, Mark Pysyk scores. And ladies and gentlemen, that name is a defenseman. He was playing forward today. And he scores the first goal of the hockey game and you're down 1-0. After one period, it's a 1-0 lead for the Florida Panthers. 13-8 in shots in favor of the Leafs. You're down 1-0. We go to the second, and the Leafs play a very good second period. Win 14-3 in shots. Meanwhile, Michael Hutchinson comes into the game. John Tavares with a nice tip in front. It was kind of a floaty one that Bobrovsky just kind of whiffed on, and it finds the back of the net on the power play. Marner and Barrie grab assists, and it's a 1-1 hockey game. Late in the first period, under a minute to play, Leafs back on the power play. Cap it with a beautiful slap pass to William Nylander in front. He redirects it in for his 25th of the year. Kapanen and Johnsson grab assists. And just like that, the Leafs now have a 2-1 lead going into the third period. It looked like it was going to be one of those games where you lose 2-1 and you have 50 shots and they get 10. Or something like, you know what I mean? Obviously, those numbers are way off. But it looked like it was going to be that type of hockey game. You go to the third period now with the lead. 38 seconds in. Marner with a beautiful feed to Hyman. To Hyman. Centers it to Matthews. He beats Bobrovsky. And just like that, the Leafs have a 3-1 lead in the third period. Ladies and gentlemen, this might not be a very long video because I am mad. This game sucked. And it was a big one. Because then, and these are all weird, greasy goals. Puck off the draw. I think it was like a block shot in front. And who? Mark Pysyk again! Buries in the loose puck. And it's a 3-2 game. The guy has 2 goals. This guy was slotted in because they needed a body on forward. And they just said, here, Mark, play forward here. We need something. Just take up space. Or score 2 goals. Whatever works for you. 58 seconds. After that, they're on the power play, and Huberdeau tips in a Dadonov shot, finds a way through, and beats Hutchinson, and we're tied. You gotta be kidding me. You had the game 3-1, and you're blowing it. Then, midway through the period, Mike Hoffman, the puck goes off the boards and he just kind of centers it and it goes through Hutchinson from a terrible angle and it beats him and the Leafs now trail 4-3. Meanwhile, the Leafs can't buy a flipping goal. Matthews has a beautiful, opportunity, rings one off the crossbar. I think they hit a couple more posts in this game. Bobrovsky's making gigantic save after gigantic save. And with under a minute to play, Mitch Marner turns it over his own blue line, and in goes the empty netter, and who scores? Mark flippin' Pysyk, a defenseman, scored a hat trick against the Leafs playing forward. I mean, are you kidding me? Whenever we think this team has found their way or they found something and things are going okay, they do something like that, and you're like, well, maybe they're not nice. Maybe they're not good. Maybe they're still crazy. Maybe they desperately need Riley back. I think they need Mikheyev back. But you're not going to get these guys back anytime soon. You got to be able to hold the lead. Especially in a huge game like this. You win this game, you have a 4-point lead over Florida in the divisional standings. Now, you're tied, and they still have 2 games in hand, and now you don't have Frederik Andersen. We don't know for how long. It's embarrassing. I feel so bad for the people who watched that game today, who was at Scotiabank Arena trying to watch that. We have known As Toronto sports fans, other than Raptor fans, because we all know the Raptors are a different breed. We know as Leaf fans, more or less, heartbreak is what happens to this franchise. It just happens. Every time they give you something like, oh, things are going good, nope, they yank it right back. And that's exactly what happened today. It's happened in playoff runs in the past, and they just can't do it for some reason, especially tonight. That game really frustrates me because a flippin' defenseman scored a hat trick. Hey, empty net or whatever. It's a hat trick. It's embarrassing. I don't know what else to say, guys. I hope to God Frederik Andersen is okay, and the injury is not significant. He should be okay. I'm hoping and praying that's the case. Austin Matthews scores goal number 37 on the season. Ties Ovechkin for the second in the NHL lead. David Pastrnak is still first with 38. So Austin Matthews right in there, right in the mix there. But now with that loss, let's go to the standings real quick. Florida now jumps the Leafs. We all knew that was coming. And now the Leafs, not only are they out of a playoff spot, the Flyers are winning tonight. So they're going to be 2 more points ahead of the Leafs. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's loss is hurting this team immensely. Because look at the wild card spot. Islanders with 64. Carolina 63. Philly 63. The Leafs 63. You just lost tonight. You could have had 65 and been ahead of all those teams. But no. You choke in the third period and you lose. Back to the drawing board, I guess it is, guys. We've always talked about you win 3, you lose 1. All right, come back and win 3 more. Well, that's going to be the test now, I guess. But with Frederik Andersen now out, we're going to have to see how it all plays out. Oh, they didn't have Barkov, and he's their cornerstone. We lost Freddie early. He's our guy. Now, the next game for the Leafs, guys, is on Wednesdays. They're in New York taking on the Rangers. Now, they hit the road. So, the Rangers are a team, again, playing all right hockey, 6-4 in their last 10. They're 3 games over 500, 25-21, or 22, I guess, they lost tonight. So, again, I don't know what to expect. I just hope and pray that Freddie Andersen's injury is not significant and they go out there against the Rangers and they get back in the win column and try and find a way to forget about this loss today. But this one hurts. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. I don't really know what else to say about this game. It was a complete disaster. And there were some things I liked. I liked Sandin's game. I thought he was great in the second period and at points during the third. But you blew a lead. I mean, there's really nothing else you want to talk about when it comes to that game tonight other than the fact that you blew it. And you lost. 3 goals in 10 minutes, and you lose. It's embarrassing. It sucks, and we're getting used to it, and that's the scary part. Leafs are now 28-18-7 on the season. Florida now goes to, where are we here? I think they're 29-17-5. So, you know, guys, like I said, holy smokes. That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video and enjoyed, no, you know what? Didn't enjoy the game today, smack that flipping like button. I do appreciate that. And the subscribe button if you guys haven't already. Comment down below everything. Go nuts down in the comments below. What the heck should this team do trade deadline-wise? Should they go and grab a defenseman? Because we've heard a lot of big names out there. If that's the case, Janssen, Kapanen, Picks. What do you think is going to happen? Because we don't have a first this year. So, I don't know. What do you guys think is going to happen? Do you think they should stay put? Anyways, but it's embarrassing. All right? And Twitter is down below for myself, guys. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff. Also, the Patreon link is down below. Guys, sign up for that if you guys haven't already, which most of you guys haven't. But if you guys are interested, sign up down below. And I will talk to you guys Raptors Edition on Wednesday as they welcome in the Indiana Pacers to Scotiabank Arena. 7:30 tip-off there as Raptors look for the franchise record 12th straight victory. And as for the Leafs, heck, they look to win one damn game as they play the New York Rangers on Wednesday, 7:30 puck drop there at MSG. Lundqvist and Anderson are the expected goaltenders in that game. Might see Georgiev because he's played a lot against the Leafs. But we're going to have to wait and see how it all plays out, though. Thank you guys so much for listening and watching. Hope you guys know the video. Talk to you guys then.